Hi guys, welcome to another video. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please consider getting subscribed. Please also like the video. Okay, so what you are looking at, surprise, is what people think is forex trading. Many people think that's what forex traders have in their homes, in their offices. It's just whole notion of, if you want to start trading, you have to spend lots of cash on these big screens, huge screens, fast machines and things like that, which is not always the case. This is my home setup. I have a home office which also doubles as my lounge. As I pan around, you can tell my setup. This is my main machine. That's my main machine, and the Toshiba there is my secondary machine. I also have a 2008 MacBook that I refurbished. This is my main machine. This is the machine that does the heavy lifting. If you can tell from this screensaver there, that's actually from a game that I play. So besides forex trading, this iMac, which by the way is a 2011 21-inch iMac, also doubles as my gaming platform. So I play a lot of flight simulators, I play a lot of games, which in a way it trading forex, because it teaches you patience, it teaches you to strategize, it teaches you to sharpen your mind and things like that. So I'm into flight simulators. But anyway, getting back to my forex setup. So it's an iMac, but you can tell it's running on Windows currently, because it's actually a dual boot machine. It's a dual boot machine. I've partitioned the hard drive. This part of the hard drive runs on the Mac OS. I'll try to zoom in there. Yeah, so it's running on the Mac OS, and this section of the hard drive is running off Windows. So I kind of have both worlds. The reason is, when I tried to run some MT5 scripts and robots and stuff on the macOS side, when I used my broker's MetaTrader on the macOS side, things were not running. So I decided to partition the hard drive and get my forex trading running on the Windows side. I still use the macOS side for some other business, but mainly my gaming, most games are PC, of course. So the gaming side and the forex side runs off the Windows partition. And I have two keyboards. Okay, if you want to test a product, give it to your kids. That's what my kids did to my Mac keyboard. So I also have a backup Windows keyboard there. Then on the side, I've got my gaming mouse, and I've got my hard drive there. I actually have a few with the robots, with all the stuff that I keep for my forex trading. What I particularly love about the iMac is the screen size 21 inches. It kind of gives me enough picture to see what's going on in the market and what probably might happen in the market. And the screen resolution as well. Of course, there is always that argument between Macs versus PCs, and I will not get into that. But I use Macs as well as PCs, and my money is on Macs. But I'm not saying you should go out and buy an iMac or you should go out and buy an Apple product now, because this is my other workhorse. It's a Toshiba, it's Core i3 Windows 7. We have been to many places with this machine. It was one of the first things I bought with Forex trading profits, and at the time it was quite an achievement, because the money that I used to buy this machine, I had made it off an old what was it? I think it was a Lenovo. It was so old. It was Pentium 4 machine. And when I bought a Core i3 machine, I thought I'd made it. And eventually I bought this machine because I wanted a bigger screen to see what's happening in the market. So this is kind of my setup. I also have earphones there. My headphones got wrecked, but I also have my earphones there that I use to listen to audiobooks to keep motivated whilst I'm trading. I listen to audiobooks. Then also my trusty notebook there, where I jot down my thoughts. I jot down what I think is happening in the market. I jot down my list of pairs that I'm going to be focused on for that day or that week. So after making money from this, I eventually bought this, and at the time I couldn't believe it that you could do that with money from the internet. It was unbelievable. But from the iMac, this is now my workhorse, and money from this machine, from Forex trading and other stuff, now I've turned it, and it's now mostly spent here, because this machine, the PC, I use it for my other business, investing in property, investing and running several side hustles that I am running as well. So most of them I do them on the PC. Then the other tool that I use is what I'm holding is my phone. So this is basically my setup, and this is where the action happens every day, unless I have to go out and meet a client or meet a customer. But this is where most of the action happens every day. My Forex trading happens here, my gaming and my video editing and the sort. Then here I do manage my other businesses. I have quite a few side hustles, because I'm trying to create that generational wealth. So that now I'll switch over to my phone so that I can show you what's on my phone that I also use for my trading. But the point with this video is you don't need all of this, at least when you're starting. Like I said in the video, When I started with an old Pentium 4 machine. I didn't have this. And the phone that I was using back then was so old. I couldn't even put MetaTrader on that phone because it was so old. Now, after making some money from that Pentium 4, I eventually switched over and managed to buy a Toshiba and traded some more, and managed to buy an second-hand iMac. I didn't want to go for the new ones because I think it still serves the purpose. Why spend something like $2,000 for something that you can get for $200 and still has some life in it? Maybe eventually I'll buy a new one, but I don't see the purpose. This machine has served me for the past 2 years and it has never broken down. So what I did recently is to upgrade the RAM. I think one of the RAM modules failed, but that's right about it. Besides the PC and the iMac, I also use my phone in trading, but I don't use it to trade per se. I use the phone to monitor trades. So when I'm out and I'm meeting my customers and I'm meeting my clients, and I just want to see what's going on with my trades, then I can easily pull out my phone and see if the trades are continuing as I thought they would. So I'm not saying that people cannot trade profitably with their phones. I think you can. You just have to know what you're doing, because trading from your phone is kind of different from how you trade from a PC. But if you don't have a laptop, if you don't have some other gadget to use to trade, and you only have a phone, then use your phone. Use your phone. You have to start from somewhere, and you cannot use not having a PC as an excuse to not trade. If you want to trade, use your phone. If that's the only thing that you have. I started trading on an old Pentium laptop because that's what I had, and I said the phone that I had back then could not even take MetaTrader 4, so I had to start from somewhere. So my phone is loaded with MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 for my Forex trading and my indices trading. It also has my daily planner. I've just cleared it a bit because I'm running some side hustles and I am also doing Forex trading. So I try to keep my day as planned as I can. So the daily planner is another important app on my phone. Then I also have trusty my FX book. Some people prefer investing.com app. You can use that, but they kind of work the same way. I just prefer my FX book. For events and news. Then one of the most important apps on my phone, probably the most important, is my FX journal. You can download this app from the Google Play Store. I'm not advertising them. I just love the app and I use it daily. I've cleared some of my trades, so you don't see the things that I'm doing, but I've left an example trade there. So besides writing down or jotting down your stuff, you can simply have this app on your phone and you can have details of the trades that you took, and you can easily general forex, indices, and commodities. So this is one of the most important apps on my phone. Okay, so that was all that I had for you today. Is now you have an idea of my trading setup. It's not expensive. At most I've spent 1,500 US dollar. I know it's less than that to set up, and it has given me enough profit from that setup. I've made enough money to have monies to invest in other avenues, because the goal is to create financial wealth for the next generation. So the monies that I make from forex trading, I am taking them over and putting them into real estate and my other hustles. Okay, like this video, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Catch you in the next video. Bye.